Right guys and girls, Mark Crosswood here. This is my Ask Golf Guru channel. Make sure you're subscribed if you're not already, because this isn't my main channel. It's the second one where I'm just answering your questions. Here's a question here we're going to answer about adding loft, letting the club flip forward at impact. Common issue with golfers. So we're talking about these kind of impact positions that you'll be seeing on cameras, those kind of things. Basically, it's your use or lack of use of loft. You need to try and add loft to try and square the club face up. So the simplest way of thinking about this, if I point the face, if this is straight, so that's square, okay, and I point it to the right, so it's now open, as people would say, they don't want to hit the ball to the right, so what people do is they move the handle back through impact, downswing, those kind of ideas. They do everything in their swing to try and get into this impact position, to get the face somewhere back to where they want it to be, pointing towards target. So what they do is they're trying to get the face back to where they think they want it, which they do. They want the face pointing where they want the ball to start. But the trouble is, if you put this turn in somewhere in your swing, so around the axis of the shaft, the only way to do that is to either take that out with another turn. People often don't want to do that, so they just pull the handle back or let the club pass forwards, and then the face is straight, so they hit target, but it goes high and they lose distance, hit it out the bottom groove a lot, those kind of ideas. Common for most people is they're basically adding that angle in on the backswing. As they swing back, they're kind of extending lead wrist and turning that face so it starts to point down at the ground, not so much at the sky, if you like. They're not lead wrist flatter with lead arm subject to their start position, and then what happens is they put that twist in, like I said there, and then they're trying to square the face up. Simple drill for you to practice getting this out and see if this is your problem. What I want you to do is start with the club face pointing around 20 degrees left and hold it. 20 degrees left, and you're going to hold that club. You're not going to start way this way. You're going to let that face be way closed at address, and you're going to do a neutral grip to the closed face. Now the game from this position is to try and not hit the ball left of target. So I want you to make your normal swing, but on the downswing, you've got to try and push that handle forwards to now do the opposite to what you're doing. You're putting this twist in, handle back to square up. What I'm saying is let's put this twist in, but then train yourself to get the handle forwards to get that face to square up. It's hard, it's challenging, but you'll really get the feel of how to use loft to try and get that ball to not go too far left. Oh yeah, that's just on the line of straight. And what I did, obviously for me, it's a real extreme because I'm getting into a relatively handled lean position. So you put me 20 degree close, it feels crazy. For you, someone who's way back, what you might find is you actually start getting some better impact positions where you do get ball and then ground second. You don't hit bottom groove, you get some lower flights. This is a great way of training a little bit of handle lean. Once you've got that feeling in, you can then assess what needs to happen to put more of that twist in. Is it that you need to make your grip a little bit stronger? That's a common problem. So weak grip puts that twist in on the backswing, and then you have to do this with the face. So you might find that you have to show a few more knuckles. You might find that you have to just use your wrist slightly flatter on the way back to try and get that twist in on the backswing to have that handle lean you desire. Whatever way around you're doing it, it doesn't matter. This is a great drill to try and find that feeling, and then you can reverse engineer it back to see where that feeling is coming from. Hope that helps. Let me know. And as always, if you've got any questions, post them in those comments below.